afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the inaugural episode of our lecture series. I am Dr. Wiki Watson, host on the Wiki channel, and today I will be taking you on a journey through the fascinating world of artificial intelligence. As I'm sure you are all aware, artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think and learn. And let me tell you, my dear students, the field of AI is a fascinating one. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, but Dr. Watson, artificial intelligence is just a bunch of computer algorithms. How exciting can it really be? But let me assure you, the history, types, and applications of AI are quite intriguing, and I promise to do my utmost to make this lecture as interesting and engaging as possible. For starters, you may be captivated to learn that one of the earliest forms of artificial intelligence research can be traced back to the 1950s, when scientists began to explore the use of computers to perform tasks that would typically require human intelligence, such as playing chess and solving mathematical problems. Throughout this lecture, we will explore the history of AI and its evolution, the different types of AI, and their applications, and the ethical concerns that have arisen as AI has become more advanced. We will also discuss ways in which we can address these concerns and ensure the responsible and ethical use of AI. So let's dive in and explore the exciting world of AI together. I'll do my best to make sure that everything is as clear as a bell for you. A great place to start is by looking back. The history of AI is quite fascinating and gives us a glimpse into the evolution of this field. As I mentioned, one of the earliest forms of AI research can be traced back to the 1950s, when a group of brilliant scientists, including Alan Turing, began to explore the use of computers to perform tasks that would typically require human intelligence, such as playing chess and solving mathematical problems. This marked the beginning of the field of AI research, which was still in its infancy at that time. In the 1960s and 1970s, AI research continued to expand with the development of new techniques and technologies, such as knowledge representation and expert systems. These systems were designed to simulate the decision-making processes of human experts in specific domains, such as medicine and engineering. However, despite these early successes, research in AI faced many challenges in the 1980s and 1990s, including lack of funding and a lack of progress in achieving the ambitious goals set by AI researchers. This period came to be known as the AI winter. This was due to a combination of factors, including unrealistic expectations and hype, as well as a lack of practical results and funding cuts. However, this period of time also led to a renewed focus on more practical and grounded approaches to AI research and development. Now, artificial intelligence is experiencing a resurgence and continues to be a rapidly growing and exciting field with many advancements and opportunities. But in the late 1990s and early 2000s, research began to experience a resurgence, thanks to the development of new technologies such as machine learning and neural networks. These technologies allowed AI systems to learn and improve from data, rather than relying on explicit rules programmed by humans. This led to a new wave of AI research, which has been characterized by rapid progress and breakthroughs in a wide range of areas, including natural language processing, computer vision, and robotics. Today, artificial intelligence is being applied in a wide variety of industries and is being used to solve a wide range of problems, from medical diagnosis to self-driving cars. And as artificial intelligence continues to advance, it has the potential to bring about many benefits, such as improving healthcare, reducing the impact of fraud, and making transportation safer and more efficient. And that concludes the history of AI. As you can see, it has been a fascinating journey with many ups and downs, but one that has ultimately led to the incredible advancements we see today. It's important to understand the history of AI, as it gives us perspective on the evolution of this field and the challenges that were faced and overcome. Moving forward, we'll delve deeper into the different types of AI, and their applications, as well as the ethical concerns that have arisen as AI has become more advanced. As we continue to advance in this field, it's important to consider the potential implications and work to address them in a responsible and ethical manner. One important aspect in understanding the history of AI is the evolution of the different approaches used to achieve AI, from the rule-based systems to the statistical approaches, to the recent neural networks. Each of these approaches have their own strengths and weaknesses, and have led to the breakthroughs and advancements in AI we see today. It's also important to note that AI development has been a global effort with contributions from researchers and practitioners in various countries and cultures. Understanding the history of AI also means understanding the different perspectives and approaches that have shaped the field. As we move forward in this lecture, I hope you will keep the history of AI in mind, as it provides valuable context for the present state of the field and the direction it is heading in. And as always, please don't hesitate to ask any questions you may have in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, the history of AI is also closely tied to the history of science fiction. Many science fiction writers in the 1950s and 1960s, such as Isaac Asimov, wrote stories and novels about AI and robots, which helped to popularize the idea of AI and spark the imagination of scientists and researchers. In fact, many of the early AI researchers were science fiction fans themselves and were inspired by the stories they read to pursue the development of AI. You can speculate which came first, the chicken or the egg. And let me tell you, as Dr. Wiki Watson, I too have been a huge fan of science fiction. I even wrote a novel about a robot uprising, but let's just say it didn't quite make the New York Times bestseller list. But in all seriousness, it's important to note that science fiction has played a significant role in shaping the public perception and understanding of AI. It has helped to generate excitement and interest in the field, and has also helped to spark debates about the potential implications of AI. So, as you can see, the history of AI is not only about the technological advancements, but also about the cultural and societal impact of AI. And it's important to understand both aspects to fully grasp the complexity of AI. The public's perception of AI and the future of science in the 1950s and 1960s was heavily influenced by science fiction and popular culture. Many people had a utopian view of the future, where AI and advanced technology would bring about a world of peace and prosperity. They imagined robots and AI systems that would do all of the hard work, freeing humans to live lives of leisure and luxury. However, as the field of AI progressed and the reality of the technology became clearer, some began to have more dystopian views, imagining AI systems taking over jobs, and even turning against humanity. This perspective was heavily influenced by the science fiction stories of that time period and movies such as The Terminator and The Matrix. It's important to note that these perceptions of the future of AI and science were shaped by the societal context of the time and were influenced by the Cold War, the space race, and the rapid technological advancements taking place. It's also important to note that these perceptions have evolved over time as the field of AI has progressed and the public has gained a more nuanced understanding of the technology and its potential implications. Nowadays, the general public is more aware of the capabilities and limitations of AI, and have different perceptions. Some are more optimistic and some more pessimistic. It's important to keep in mind that the perception of AI and the future of science will continue to evolve as the field continues to progress. And that concludes our little tangent on the history of AI in science fiction. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let's move on to the different types of AI. Artificial intelligence can be broadly classified into 4 categories. 1. Reactive machines. 2. Limited memory. 3. Theory of mind. And 4. Self-aware. First, there are reactive machines, which are the simplest form of AI. They can only react to the present and cannot use past experiences to inform future decisions. An example of a reactive machine is IBM's Deep Blue, which defeated the world chess champion in 1997 by analyzing all possible move combinations. Next, we have limited memory AI. This type of AI can remember past experiences, but cannot use them to influence current decisions. An example of this type of AI is self-driving cars, which use sensors and cameras to perceive the environment and make decisions based on past experiences. The next type of AI is theory of mind AI. This type of AI is able to understand mental states, such as beliefs, desires, and intentions. This type of AI is still under development and research. And finally, we have self-aware AI. This is the most advanced type of AI, which is capable of having self-awareness and consciousness. This type of AI is still a subject of debate among scientists and philosophers, and is not yet developed. Throughout this lecture, we will be discussing the various applications of these different types of AI in various industries such as healthcare, finance, transportation, and manufacturing. We will also be delving into the ethical concerns that have arisen as AI has become more advanced, such as the potential for AI to be used for malicious purposes, job displacement, and perpetuating societal biases. But don't worry, my dear students. We will also be discussing the ways in which we can address these concerns and ensure the responsible and ethical use of AI. So, without further ado, let's dive into the world of AI and explore the different types of AI and their applications. As always, feel free to ask any questions you may have as we delve deeper into the different types of AI. It's important to note that these categories are not fixed and there is a lot of overlap between them. For example, a self-driving car could be classified as both a reactive machine and a limited memory AI, depending on how it is implemented. Reactive machines, for example, are typically used for specific tasks, such as playing chess or identifying objects in images. They are designed to be very good at one specific task, but are not capable of generalizing their knowledge to other tasks. Examples of reactive machines currently in use include IBM's Deep Blue, which defeated the world chess champion in 1997, and facial recognition software used by law enforcement agencies. Limited memory AI, on the other hand, can be used for a wide range of tasks such as image recognition, natural language processing, and self-driving cars. They are designed to be more versatile, but their knowledge is still limited to the data they have been trained on. Examples of limited memory AI currently in use include Amazon's Alexa, Apple's Siri, and Google's Assistant. Theory of mind AI and self-aware AI are still in the realm of research and are not yet developed. These type of AI are expected to be able to understand and reason about mental states, such as beliefs, desires, and intentions. This type of AI is expected to be able to have self-awareness and consciousness and would have the ability to understand others' mental states. It's important to keep in mind that the field of AI is constantly evolving, and these categories are not fixed. New developments in AI research may lead to new types of AI that fall outside of these categories. Now, let's move on to explore the different applications of AI in various industries and the ethical concerns that have arisen as AI has become more advanced. Let's delve into the various applications of AI in different industries. One of the most promising areas for AI is healthcare. Artificial intelligence systems are being used to analyze large amounts of medical data, such as images and electronic medical records, to help doctors make more accurate diagnoses and treatment decisions. For example, AI systems are being used to analyze images of tumors to help identify cases of cancer. They are also being used to analyze patient data to identify patterns and predict outcomes. This can help doctors identify patients at high risk of certain conditions and intervene early to prevent complication. Another area where AI is being applied is in finance. Artificial intelligence systems are being used to analyze large amounts of financial data, such as stock prices and transactions, to help identify patterns and make predictions. This can help investors make more informed decisions and can also help financial institutions identify cases of fraud. Artificial intelligence is also being used in transportation, specifically in self-driving cars. The systems are used to analyze sensor data and make decisions about how to navigate the car. This can help improve safety and efficiency on the road. Manufacturing is another area where AI is being applied. Artificial intelligence systems are being used to optimize production processes and improve efficiency. This can help reduce costs and improve the quality of products. As we can see, AI is being applied in a wide variety of industries and is being used to solve a wide range of problems. And as artificial intelligence continues to advance, the possibilities are endless. Who knows? Maybe in the future we'll have robots doing all the cleaning and cooking like in the sci-fi stories from the 1950s. Or maybe we'll have robots taking over the world, like in the Terminator, but let's hope not. It's important to note that as AI continues to advance, we will likely see even more innovative applications of the technology. One area of research that is currently gaining a lot of attention is AI for drug discovery. Also, artificial intelligence systems are being used to analyze large amounts of data from chemical compounds and proteins in order to identify potential drug targets and drug candidates. This can help to speed up the drug discovery process and make it more efficient. Another area of research that is gaining a lot of attention is AI for natural language processing. Artificial intelligence systems are being developed that can understand and respond to natural language, which can help to improve the usability of AI systems and make them more accessible to a wider range of people. In terms of future developments, one area that is expected to see a lot of growth is AI for robotics. Systems are being developed that can be used to control robots and make them more autonomous. This can help to improve the efficiency and safety of a wide range of tasks, such as manufacturing, construction, and maintenance. It's also worth mentioning that AI is being applied in the field of cybersecurity in order to detect and prevent cyber attacks and protect sensitive data. Artificial intelligence systems are being developed that can analyze network traffic and identify patterns that indicate a potential attack. As we can see, AI is a rapidly advancing field with a wide range of applications and future potentials. It's important to keep in mind that the possibilities are endless, but also to consider the ethical implications that come with the advancements of this technology. Another exciting area where AI could have a significant impact is in space exploration. Artificial intelligence systems can be used to analyze data from space missions, such as images and sensor data, to help identify potential discoveries and plan future missions. For example, artificial intelligence systems can be used to analyze images of other planets and moons, looking for signs of water or other potential indicators of life. Artificial intelligence can also be used to analyze data from instruments such as spectrometers, which can reveal information of the composition of a planet's atmosphere or surface. It can also be used to help plan and execute space missions. For example, artificial intelligence systems can be used to optimize flight path to minimize fuel consumption and maximize the amount of data that is collected. It can also be used to control robots on a planetary surface, allowing them to perform tasks autonomously and explore areas that may be too dangerous or difficult for humans to reach. In addition, it can be used to process and analyze data from space-based telescopes and satellites, helping scientists to discover new celestial objects and learn more about the universe. It's also worth mentioning that AI can help to improve the safety of space exploration. Artificial intelligence systems can be used to monitor the health of spacecraft and detect potential problems before they become critical. This can help to reduce the risk of mission failure and improve the safety of astronauts. As we can see, artificial intelligence has the potential to greatly enhance space exploration by helping to identify potential discoveries, plan missions, and improve safety It's an exciting area of research and development, and one that will likely see a lot of growth in the years to come. As we've discussed throughout this lecture, AI has the potential to greatly benefit society in a wide range of areas such as healthcare, finance, transportation, and manufacturing. However, there is one area where it could have a particularly significant impact that is not often discussed, and that is in the field of environmental conservation and sustainability. Artificial intelligence can be used to analyze large amounts of data from sources such as satellite imagery, weather patterns, and sensor networks to help identify patterns and trends that can inform conservation and sustainability efforts. For example, artificial intelligence can be used to analyze satellite imagery to identify and track changes in land use and deforestation. It can also be used to monitor and predict the spread of invasive species and to track the movements of endangered animals. It can also be used to optimize and control systems that are vital to environmental conservation, such as irrigation systems, renewable energy sources, and waste management. For example, it can be used to optimize the operation of wind turbines and solar panels to maximize energy production while minimizing wear and tear on equipment. It can also be used to optimize the use of water resources, such as by controlling irrigation systems, to minimize water waste. In addition, it can be used to analyze data from social media and other sources to identify and track public opinion on environmental issues and to engage with the public to educate them about conservation and sustainability. As we can see, artificial intelligence has the potential to greatly enhance environmental conservation and sustainability efforts by helping to identify and track environmental problems, optimize systems that are vital to conservation, and engage with the public. It's an important area of research and development, and one that is likely to become increasingly important as the world faces growing environmental challenges such as climate change, deforestation, and biodiversity loss. Artificial intelligence has the potential to play a critical role in addressing one of the most pressing global challenges of our time, which is climate change. Artificial intelligence can be used to analyze large amounts of data from sources such as satellite imagery, weather patterns, and sensor networks to help identify patterns and trends that can inform climate change mitigation and adaptation efforts. For example, it can be used to analyze satellite imagery to identify and track changes in land use, deforestation, and carbon sequestration. It can also be used to monitor and predict the spread of invasive species and to track the movements of endangered animals, which can be affected by climate change. Artificial intelligence can also be used to optimize and control systems that are vital to climate change mitigation, such as renewable energy sources, energy, efficient buildings, and carbon capture and storage. For example, it can be used to optimize the operation of wind turbines and solar panels to maximize energy production while minimizing wear and tear on equipment. It can also be used to optimize the use of water resources, such as by controlling irrigation systems to minimize water waste. Furthermore, it can be used to analyze data from social media and other sources to identify and track public opinion on climate change and to engage with the public to educate them about the impacts of climate change and the potential solutions. In addition, artificial intelligence can also be used to model and predict the future impact of climate change on different regions and sectors, such as agriculture, water resources, and coastal areas, and thus assist in developing adaptation strategies. As we can see, artificial intelligence has the potential to greatly enhance the efforts in addressing climate change by helping to identify and track environmental problems, optimize systems that are vital to mitigation, engage with the public and model the future impact of climate change. It's an important area of research and development, and one that is likely to become increasingly important as the world faces the urgent challenges of climate change. There is one area of AI that we have not yet discussed, and that is in the field of education. It can be used to enhance the learning experience by providing personalized instruction and feedback to students. Artificial intelligence systems can be used to analyze student data, such as test scores, homework assignments, and class participation, to identify areas where students need additional support. It can also be used to provide personalized instruction and feedback to students, such as by adjusting the difficulty level of problems based on a student's performance or by providing explanations for correct and incorrect answers. It can also be used to enhance the teaching experience by providing teachers with insights into student performance and progress. For example, artificial intelligence can be used to analyze student data to identify patterns and trends that can inform instruction and curriculum development. In addition, it can be used to develop and deliver educational content, such as interactive simulations, games, and virtual reality experiences, to engage students and make learning more interactive and fun. As we can see, it has the potential to greatly enhance the field of education by providing personalized instruction and feedback, providing teachers with insights into student performance and progress, and developing and delivering interactive and engaging educational content. It's an important area of research and development, and one that is likely to become increasingly important as the world faces the challenges of providing quality education to all. As we've discussed throughout this lecture, artificial intelligence has the potential to greatly benefit society in a wide range of areas. But one question that often arises is, how does it actually work? Well, let me tell you, it can get pretty nerdy and technical, but I'll do my best to explain it in terms that my 101 level students can appreciate. At its core, AI is all about using computer algorithms to mimic human intelligence. There are many different algorithms that can be used to create AI systems, but most AI systems today are based on a technique called machine learning. Machine learning algorithms are designed to find patterns in data. They do this by being fed large amounts of data and using that data to learn how to make predictions or decisions. For example, a machine learning algorithm might be fed data about a patient's medical history and then use that data to predict the patient's risk of developing a certain condition. There are many different types of machine learning algorithms, such as supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Each of these types of algorithms can be used for different types of problems and applications. But don't worry, I won't bore you with the nitty-gritty details, but just know that AI is a complex field that involves a lot of math, statistics, and computer science. But it's also an exciting and rapidly evolving field, with the potential to change the world in so many ways. And just to double back, because I fear I did not provide enough detail about the different types of machine learning algorithms earlier. Let me start by describing the three main types of machine learning algorithms: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Supervised learning algorithms are trained on labeled data, which means that the data used to train the algorithm includes both input data and the corresponding correct output. For example, a supervised learning algorithm that is trained to recognize images of cats might be fed thousands of images of cats, along with labels indicating that each image contains a cat. The algorithm can then use that data to learn how to recognize cats in new images. Unsupervised learning algorithms, on the other hand, are trained on unlabeled data. This means that the data used to train the algorithm includes only input data, with no corresponding correct output. For example, an unsupervised learning algorithm might be fed images of cats and dogs, without labels indicating which images contain cats and which contain dogs. The algorithm can then use that data to learn how to cluster similar images together, without being told which images are cats and which are dogs. Reinforcement learning algorithms are trained through trial and error and learn by receiving rewards or penalties for certain action. For example, a reinforcement learning algorithm that is trained to play a game might be programmed to receive a small reward for making a good move and a small penalty for making a bad move. Over time, the algorithm can learn which moves are likely to lead to a win and which moves are likely to lead to a loss. These are just some examples, but there are many variations and combinations of these methods and many other techniques that fall under the category of machine learning, such as deep learning, neural networks, and support vector machine. Each of these techniques can be used for different types of problems and applications. Supervised learning algorithms are widely used in applications such as image recognition, natural language processing, and speech recognition, while unsupervised learning algorithms are used for applications such as anomaly detection, clustering, and dimensionality reduction. Reinforcement learning algorithms are used for applications such as game playing, robotics, and autonomous systems. It's important to note that while each type of algorithm has its strengths and weaknesses, in many cases, combining different types of algorithms can lead to better results. I hope this gives you a better understanding of the different types of machine learning algorithms and how they work. And remember, while it might seem complicated, the key is to keep an open mind and enjoy the journey of learning about the complexity and beauty of AI. Now that we have a better understanding of the different types of machine learning algorithms and how they work, let's move on to the next segment of the lecture. The next topic I would like to cover is the ethics and societal implications of AI. This is an increasingly important area of research and development as AI systems are becoming more and more integrated into our daily lives. Artificial intelligence has the potential to greatly benefit society, but it also raises important ethical and societal questions. For example, how do we ensure that AI systems are fair and unbiased? How do we ensure that AI systems are transparent and explainable? How do we ensure that AI systems are used for the benefit of humanity and not for harm? These are just some of the questions that we need to consider as AI becomes more prevalent in our society. It's important to have a dialogue about these issues and to work together to ensure that AI is developed and used in a responsible and ethical way. But let me remind you that the potential of AI is limitless, and it's up to us to shape it in a way that benefits humanity and not to be afraid of it, but to embrace it and use it to make our world a better place. The ethical and societal implications of AI are extremely important and warrant a deeper examination. One of the main ethical concerns with AI is the question of fairness and bias. The systems are only as fair and unbiased as the data they are trained on. If the data used to train an AI system is biased, then the system will also be biased. For example, if an AI system is trained on a data set that contains mostly images of white faces, then the system will likely perform poorly on images of faces with darker skin tones. This can lead to unfair and biased decisions, such as in the case of facial recognition systems that have been found to perform poorly on people with darker skin tones. Another important ethical concern is transparency and explainability. As AI systems become more complex and autonomous, it becomes increasingly difficult to understand how they make decisions. This lack of transparency and explainability can make it difficult to ensure that the AI system is making fair and unbiased decisions, and can also make it difficult to hold the AI system accountable for its actions. Another concern is the potential for AI to be used for harm. Autonomous weapons, for example, raise serious ethical concerns as they can make life and death decisions without human oversight. Similarly, AI systems that are used to make decisions about things like hiring, lending, and parole can perpetuate existing societal biases and lead to discrimination against certain groups. Privacy is also a concern, as AI systems often require large amounts of personal data to function. Ensuring the protection of personal data and respecting individuals' privacy rights is crucial in the development and deployment of AI systems. These are just a few examples of the many ethical and societal concerns that need to be considered as AI becomes more prevalent in our society. It's important to have ongoing dialogue and collaboration between experts in AI ethics and policy to ensure that AI is developed and used in a responsible and ethical way. As we move forward, it's important to keep these ethical and societal implications in mind, and to work together to ensure that AI is developed and used in a way that benefits all members of society and not just a select few. It's not just about the technology itself, but also about the responsible and ethical use of it. As artificial intelligence systems become more capable, they have the potential to automate many jobs that are currently done by humans. This could have a significant impact on the labor market and the economy as a whole. On one hand, it has the potential to increase productivity, reduce costs, and create new jobs. However, it also has the potential to displace human workers, particularly in industries that involve repetitive tasks or decision-making. That can be automated. It's important to consider the potential impact of AI on employment and the economy, and to take steps to mitigate any negative effects. This could include investing in retraining programs for workers who may be displaced by AI, implementing a universal basic income, or exploring new models of work and ownership. Additionally, it's also important to consider the impact of AI on inequality and access to opportunity. As AI has the potential to automate many jobs, it could exacerbate existing disparities in wealth and access to opportunity. It's crucial to ensure that the benefits of AI are shared equitably and that it is accessible to all members of society. In conclusion, AI holds enormous potential to benefit society in a wide range of areas. However, it also raises important ethical and societal questions that need to be considered and addressed. It's important to have ongoing dialogue and collaboration between experts in AI, ethics, and policy to ensure that AI is developed and used in a responsible and ethical way. I hope that this lecture has provided you with a better understanding of the ethical and societal implications of AI and the importance of considering them as we move forward. And remember, it's not just about the technology itself, but also about the responsible and ethical use of it. One last thing I want to mention is the importance of international cooperation when it comes to AI. As it becomes more integrated into our society, it's crucial that we work together as a global community to ensure that AI is developed and used in a responsible and ethical way. This includes sharing data, collaborating on research and development, and creating international standards and regulations. It's important to remember that AI has the potential to benefit people all around the world, and that it's only through international cooperation that we can ensure that AI is developed and used in a way that benefits all members of society. And on that note, I'd like to end this lecture by saying that AI is not just about technology and algorithms. It's also about people and cooperation. Together, we can shape AI in a way that makes the world a better place for all. And now, let us end on a light note. Let me remind you of the sci-fi story from the 50s where the robots took over the world and the humans had to fight back. Well, let's just hope that it doesn't turn out like that. But if it does, at least we'll have a good story to tell. And remember, always keep an open mind and enjoy the journey of learning. Thank you for listening. I hope you've gained a deeper understanding and appreciation of the complexity and potential of AI. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and do all the other newfangled things you do these days when you like something. It's been a pleasure as always. This is Dr. Watson for the Wiki channel, signing off. And until next time, keep exploring and keep learning.